He used to teach dinosaurs.
Is it 20? This motherfucker threw a bomb and left. I'm like, where you going, Camilo? It's your bomb.
He said 2018 years.
Did you actually like it? And we'll probably ask you this. We're live now. We're now.
We'll put
It's
it.
so hot.
Okay. I hate.
Let's go. Let's go. Here. Let's get it. What do you hate, man? Go ahead. Talk.
Osvaldo.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hate him?
Yeah.
Not in the shots, huh?
Oh, sure. Sorry.
Yo. No, don't move. That's my fault.
Okay.
He took you out of the shop.
That's fine. Again, they don't need to see me.
I'm gonna real quick and then get into it. Hello. What?
He has delay.
No, I zoomed in. I'm doing it on purpose. Yeah, don't worry. And
Oh, no, I'm not going to be some names.
no. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm just gonna present the show.
Zoom
Got
it
too
out.
many questions.
Zoom it out.
I can't produce around here. But ladies and gentlemen, on that note, welcome. We missed last Thursday. Mad technical difficulties. Fuck the spring weather. Blame it on that. Wi-Fi went out, but who cares?
Just blame Donald Trump.
You guys know who I'm with. Fucking Cubans. No.
Okay. Okay.
So,
That's fine.
welcome. Hello. Hopefully everybody's having a good week, I guess. Yeah, no, for sure. Hopefully everybody's having a good week. Like and share. You already know who I am, and you already know who all is here. Camilo. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Shit. I don't know any more Spanish words. I ran out. That's all I know. After the intro. No, what's up, Camilo? How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay.
Why just okay, man?
I'm doing really good.
Lying to us, to our faces.
Yeah.
That's what.
No, I'm just a bit tired. I'm doing good. Doing okay. How are you all doing? How are you doing, Jesus?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
You're about to explode of excitement.
Yeah, look at me. Fucking confetti's about to come out of my ear.
You got a haircut.
Yeah, finally, bro. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know. I went a month, I almost shot myself. That was crazy.
Hasn't been a month for me yet.
About to be though. You were a week away, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
But your hair looks good though, long. Cause I don't feel it really be growing like that.
If I let it grow, it will be like fucking Justin Bieber in the 2016s.
Fucking bull ass cut,
Yeah.
thick mushroom and shit.
Literally.
John, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
How you doing?
How did you feel after not doing that podcast last Thursday? Missing it. What, did you feel anything? Did you care? Damn.
So
I didn't know you
the
had a
question
heart.
was a fair question.
I didn't know you had a heart. That was crazy.
My question was, what?
He was a fair question.
Yeah. I didn't know he had a heart. That's what I learned from that statement. So, so you felt something in your heart. You didn't know what to do. What did you do? You went, yeah. You went to sleep.
You went to sleep? Me too.
Yeah.
I was so sad.
How about you?
I was happy.
I bet you would. They made you run and imagine you didn't have to come talk. It's crazy. How you doing though, Osvaldo? You good?
How's your haircut?
I like it. Doing this thing.
Same essence from your barber.
Hell yeah.
Same sub hands.
Stop having kids. Can't be out here just fucking taking.
Ask him to have the kids with you.
I'm not that loyal.
That way he will give you haircuts while you take care of the baby.
Have his kids do your haircut.
Yeah.
That sounds more. This weirdos over here.
Uh-huh.
No, I was crazy.
Having
kids
kids with?
haircut?
No, not getting a haircut from. Good try though.
Would you let a kid give you a haircut?
Yeah, I know. It's that
They give you fresh cuts?
I haven't got one.
Full as ice?
Nope, that was crazy. He sounded like he just found hip hop or something over there for the first time.
No, I'm just-
How young are your barbers?
huh?
They're illegal, bro. They don't even know English.
That's a funny.
They don't even know.
That's
English.
actually the funny thing. My barber's name is Ryan, and he's white as fuck. He's actually Jewish.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's really good, and he works around Venezuelans. So every time I go, he tells me like, Camilo, it's crazy that you being Colombian you're here with the only white guy in this barber shop having a giving you a haircut.
It says a lot about who Camilo really is nowadays.
No, it's just good.
It's the white.
Man, what does
He's
it
the
do?
white boy.
I appreciate a good haircut.
No, you're right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. What the
He's like, who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Who got that good smell on them?
No,
Oye, pa' acá. No, Camilo, no.
no,
You need this name.
no. He's my cuñado's best friend brother.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he sent me to him, and then he's just great.
Why do you like it?
No, he's just solid. He's just
Solid? Nice. How many barbers have you been through, though?
3.
But
So that's a low body count.
you have 0. Barbers.
That's why I have
Barber.
I have 0.
I'm not here to judge
Yeah,
any count.
I'm asking
any...
questions.
I have a low body count.
Good for you, man.
What's your story?
About body count?
I cheat on my barber all the time.
If he's not available, I will not care, honestly. I mean, if I need a haircut, yeah.
I specifically seek someone else every time.
I mean, he's always available because he's a beast. And then he uses this thing that's called Booksy. I book appointments, so he's pretty much always available. So I don't.
What do you think, Sean, when you read such horrific things?
Mm.
When was
He
your
heard
last
in his
haircut?
in his
When was
phone.
your last haircut?
Does it himself.
You do it yourself?
He is so loyal. He made
For real?
himself the barber, bruh. That's how loyal he is.
Sometimes that's all you
He
need.
didn't want to be in that predicament. He's like, no, I'm cutting that motherfucker off.
Sometimes that's what you need to do. Do everything yourself.
Yeah. I had that.
Well, you give yourself a haircut, a good treat, sweet treat.
I don't have that level. We're gonna.
What do we need to do to shave your beard? Shave it.
I'm probably gonna shave it in the middle of this year. Let it regrow.
Let us do it.
Two scissors. Rusty scissors.
What?
You do need scissors for it.
It'll be rusty.
So, what do you guys think about Sean's predicament?
So your body count is yourself.
Yeah. Good for you again, man. Good for you.
Good for you. So, dude, I think a certain type of dude is.
Yeah, I feel like
I think a certain type of dude is, but
I see why somebody would think like that.
It's like the people that they'll wait for their barber to like do life things, like have a kid, then go and get a haircut.
no. Good try though. Good try though, Osvaldo.
No, that's just his.
You need to stretch. You need to stretch before you come over here.
That's
putting
just
me,
his
baby. You
shoes.
need to touch your toes before you come see me. No. Because well, the thing with my barber, we're actually friends. He's like my homie, and he does good work. Like the consistency.
Yeah, consistency is key.
Yeah, like I know what I'm getting every time. I'm like,
Yeah, you just gave me my biggest reason.
yeah, like
Consistency.
like
You don't like variability?
Not on my hair.
Exactly. It's spontaneous.
do your own hair, bitch. Do your own hair.
not bad.
Go bald, completely bald. Good. Yeah. Well, yeah, why not?
What's your clipper size?
That's a really interesting question. I don't even.
Interesante.
I don't
con-
even-
Let me do a close
I
up
don't even
with you,
understand.
Osvaldo and Sean.
I don't even understand that question.
Interesante con Osvaldo. Go ahead. No, but
He'll keep
I think
private.
the dude that like mismatching his loyalty, he's the type of dude that he's just loyal to his friends in general over his girl. Yeah, it's no, I don't either.
Me neither.
Because if I'm honest, like at some point as a man, you gotta have one. Like you gotta know how to change a tire type vibe. Like
How to cut
you
your own hair.
graduated, I'm sure you'd be.
That's impossible. No, whatever he
You
said.
need to know how to cut your own hair.
I'll never try.
No. You can get to that point. You can get to that point.
Yeah,
like
but my hair is shit.
no, I'm not touching my hair.
No.
The fuck.
It's the only good thing I have.
How to
That's
brush your
crazy.
teeth.
It's the only good thing I have. Imagine me messing my own. The only good thing.
The thing is, like, you have to live. And
How about you shave like with wax your head? How about you wax your head?
no, but
Imagine? That would be crazy, huh?
I think what I was trying to say as far as that story, just there's certain dudes, but those dudes are just generally like more loyal to that guy. I think I don't know, maybe for me it was more a cultural thing. Like I don't get my cut every week, but maybe like twice a week, that's cool.
There's people that do.
No, I know. And when I was younger, that was me for sure.
You will go see your barber exactly every Friday at 3 p.m.
No, it was Saturday morning type vibes when I was a teenager.
That's what you at that time you used to like to get at that time.
What?
What?
The fuck?
That's the time you got it. At that time.
Better.
That was crazy. Camilo's doing some other shit over there.
I don't judge you.
No, but because, well, to me, it's always been more than a barber. Like, I could tell you, like, the last two barbers.
Just what I just said.
Yeah, I don't understand his accent today. I don't know
Yeah, my ass.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
Just tell the people that you used to have a thing with your barber.
No, that's crazy.
Just tell them.
That's crazy. Even when it was a woman, she was an older woman.
Was she good?
Yeah, at cutting hair. No, but it's
How much experience does she have?
I don't remember.
Did she did she move her
I'll give
hands
you
really
one.
good?
I'll give you one. She used to do really good designs.
Ah,
I'll give you one.
that's good. Good for you.
No, but it's like you're out here. Like the reason why I hated that month and probably like how depression kicked my ass that month. Like, I don't know. You gotta care how you look as a dude. But like that's just like, you gotta have a wallet. Something you do. Now, how
From a
you
1 to 10, how important is for you to care about your look?
not much about like how I look, but my clothes, yeah. My look,
More your fits then.
yeah, the clothes it would be like as a 10, but like how I look, I don't give a fuck.
So is the haircut part of your outfit?
No, that's just part of grooming.
Huh?
It's part of like maintaining, especially me. I have a beard or a goatee, whatever. Technically not a beard, but like you got to keep it groomed.
What's your skincare routine?
I have a basic one. You know,
I have a really hard one.
you need it.
I need it.
Yeah.
I burn my skin.
You agree, Osvaldo?
No.
I do.
No,
I went to the dermatologist and they gave me a really straight face care.
very hard.
he look like a sunny side egg for.
Yeah. I burn my skin every 3 times a week.
It was gooey.
I
But
was
to me, that's what a barber is. And as far as what Sean would say, I think it's a certain dude, but that has nothing to do with the barber. That's just the weird dude that,
first.
that chooses his friends over whatever the fuck he got going on. Family, girl, shit, his dog, who knows? But you went to Mexico, white boy. How was it? How was it, gringo?
Where's this ambush about?
No, what ambush? I was my wall was against the back
What-
earlier. What do you mean ambush?
What is this World War II ambush type of thing?
Nah, put some respect on my name. World War III. We don't got back.
I'm so respecting my name is
Hey,
crazy.
World War III, come on. We're not doing that. Fuck. We're not even gonna send people, just drones. Come on. No, how is it, man? You had a good, well-deserved vacation because
Yeah,
you
really
work,
good tacos.
you work your ass off.
Really good tacos.
What
Kinda-
type of tacos?
Pastor, they have a trompo in every corner. They do? That is surprising. It
You're
was
about to challenge your Mexican then, Sean.
it was funny to me. It was like, oh, trompo, oh, another trompo. Yeah, once. It was good.
The lengua.
They didn't offer me that. No.
What is that one?
You like that? You like those tacos de Cesar?
I didn't think that was an option.
The lengua.
And you know what
You don't like the
Jackie
lengua?
what Jackie used to tell us about the quesadillas? That's true. The quesadillas for them, not all of them have queso. And then they come like empanadas. You know what empanadas are? Like Colombian empanadas. They're not like a tortilla with cheese inside. It's just like the whole thing. Do you guys ever eat the Taco Bell empanada that they used to have on a for a certain period of time? Is that thing quesadillas for them are just like close fry. I call them empanadas because that's what they are for me. No, no, they have like this figure of a it's boom and then boom, like a D, capital D. Yeah.
Oh.
So that was really interesting for me. Like, yeah, it's just we make fun of Jackie. I love it. There's actually a thing in. It,
Yeah, trick question. She get
that's
excited for nothing.
yeah. I was surprised by that for sure.
But where'd you go? Mexico's big, man.
Ciudad de Mexico.
How was Ciudad de Mexico?
It was cool. Really tall buildings.
Old?
No,
No.
pretty-
Building?
I mean, I didn't ask, but it
You
seemed
didn't ask.
for a reason.
Should have knocked. Then yo, hablas
Nah,
español.
I didn't want. What? I didn't. I
Dime
didn't.
ahora.
Didn't want to knock on strangers' doors just in case.
Who was like the regular people walking while you were like strolling through?
Well, I wasn't the like home with people with money, so it was just people with money and a lot of tourist people too.
First,
Yeah.
there was a good mix, like metropolitan, usual city shit.
Yeah,
You mix in.
in that specific zone, yes, I did feel safe.
Did you mix in with the tourists?
Era de España.
No, what?
Were you like walking behind them?
No, I don't think. Maybe I don't. Didn't ask
Did
them
you
if
steal from them?
When you spoke Spanish to them, did they give you like a side eye?
I didn't. I didn't speak
Sean
to them at all.
sabotage the shot right now.
I didn't speak to them at all.
Spoke
I
English
didn't.
to them.
No, but the
No,
taco,
sir.
like when you said like dame or blah blah blah, or you paid, you didn't talk to.
There's a lot of white Mexicans, so no, I don't think they look at me weird. They're actually really really white. I would think, oh look, they're tourists.
They're like
Some people like
"What
visiting,
was-"
but yeah, they're like actually really really white too. Some of them, not all of them.
What were your conversations?
I didn't have a conversation with a random.
He walked with his head down, like a good Colombian.
Whatever, like if you needed
In
to buy
Mexico.
something.
Oh, can I please get a taco?
Would you go back?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the city gives you the wrong vibes. I guess I don't know. It's just the smell of it. I don't know how they do not acknowledge the smell of the city.
Describe the smell.
But it's crazy. You cannot get used. Like I left to the pyramids and I came back and he hit me like hard, bro. Like
Describe the smell.
so a sewer system. Just yeah, drainage. Bro, it is crazy, dude. It is crazy. The smell is crazy, and the way that you get used to it. Yeah, he's right. But then the way that they have breakfast on the streets, like
Oh,
on those zones, because
I
they're really good
see.
zones, they cannot get rid of the smell. Like not if it is that big or that's strong. It's super strong. So you see them, and for them, it's just like I said, just like a regular day. And then a lot of cockroaches too. Again, it's a capital city, so it's just a lot of people, a lot of trash, of course. And then they don't have the same systems at least, or they don't clean that much because whatever the reason may be. But you'll be walking, and then on the corner you will see they have big, like really big sewer drainage, like I don't know those little things with like holes on it for the water to go through. And then there's so big that
Manholes.
yeah, if that's maybe yeah. And then they're so big that maybe the smell comes out of it.
Yeah.
And maybe that may be why the smell is just so present in that city. But yeah, no, apart from it, it's just really good people. They're all so super nice. Restaurants a lot. Food is really good. Well, if you like Mexican food, you could not go wrong.
Did
Wait.
you meet the Virgin of Guadalupe?
Yeah, really good, really nice church, really nice
Hmm.
establishment. The whole thing is cool. Yeah, a lot of people goes. They have hourly masses. Like every hour they have one.
Did you go?
Yeah,
What was it?
I pray every night.
You pray?
Meditate.
Pretty much same thing.
Exactly the same thing.
I used to talk to someone. You just talk to yourself.
So your inner voice is praying?
Mhm.
Your inner voice is praying?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't pray loudly. I guess
So you went to the pyramids. What happened there?
that was a crazy experience because I'm an energy guy. Like I feel energies and shit. That fucking place was crazy.
Did you pray there?
No, I don't play to Teotihuacanos.
No, wait, you can't. We know where he stands. You know,
I get the joke.
we
It's
know,
just
we know. No. But you don't just leave us. What do you mean crazy? Describe this energy.
it was just they used
Because for
to
a person that, like you just stated, that doesn't, I guess believe in such, that got us to that point, and then you felt something. That's interesting. Because,
got us to what point?
well, the pyramids are there because of that energy. That no, of course, whatever they praise, right? So you felt something. So that's interesting to me. You just said that you you pray a lot, right? That's your thing. You're a believer, but the pyramids made you feel something. What does that make you feel as a believer?
Oh no, there's just not. There's nothing regarding Christianism or anything like
No,
that.
no,
Just
I know, no, no. But what I'm trying to say is, because you just said that, no, I didn't pray there because I'm not going to pray to homie, right? But you felt something. You being a person of said,
but that
well,
people though,
the people or
the
the pyramid?
people that used to live there, they had a heavy shed on them. Oh, there's no secret for anybody that those cultures, Mayans and Aztecs, they used to kill a lot of people and sacrifice a lot of people for nothing.
Where do you think we get menudo from? After the crazy sex
Gotta
parties.
for real?
Facts.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Menudo
Makes
comes
sense.
because after they would play the little weird soccer game middle, and whoever lost, they would sacrifice,
I
take
hear
out their
that.
heart, and chopping it and throwing it in menudo. Menudo. That's what they would eat. Yeah.
A lot of that shit. Yeah,
So you felt like the heaviness.
they used to be a lot really political people. At least those from that specific place feel like that. It felt like they used to be bitches with poor people. And maybe they were.
Like every culture.
No, but those specifically though, like they won't. This is a fact that they will not let anybody go into the like up the pyramids. It will be just high class people or
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
sacerdotes, like high class sacerdotes or whatever they used to do, and they used to inflict pain on themselves too. Like their job was to make themselves suffer to pay something,
Yeah.
or they would just
To the
take the
god.
heart out of a random guy and then call it a night. But the energy was really dark, as Sean was saying, because yeah, they try to kill each other a lot too. That's what I heard.
Have you ever been to any of the pyramids? Hello.
No, but I would like to go. I
You
would
should
want to
go.
see.
You should
It is a really nice experience. I've been in both. So that one and the one
Same
in
same heavy energy.
no, the other one was a bit easier. From the Aztecs. No, the Chichen Itza thing. Cooler too. Not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah, that one. I've been to that one too.
They used
Way
to
better.
have a herb called Galeas, and it's like a drink.
Yeah.
All that shit.
I love
Before they
that
came,
that culture from Mexico. I love that shit. Like the way they embrace that. You guys, I don't. Hopefully, you guys embrace it. So the way they do embrace that thing is just amazing. It's just. I wish my backgrounds were that heavy.
you don't
Honestly,
you're not you wouldn't say you are close to your nativeness, just to put it in that way.
me,
Yeah.
Colombians.
Yeah.
I don't think we don't have big ass pyramids.
No, well, I'm not saying that, but I'm
It's a
sure there's a
different.
group somewhere chilling.
Oh yeah, no, we do have cultures, and maybe deeper like those
Yeah,
ones.
because I think Colombian actually has a deep rooted culture. Last time I seen.
Yeah, but it's just not.
No, well, yeah. I mean, Mesoamerica was a staple in that time. Is what ran the world for that less than 100 years.
And really big communities, really big cities.
Cities, huge cities.
Smart. planned cities.
super planned for everything. What about you? What do you think about the pyramids?
Who build them? Who built the
No,
pyramid?
not I didn't say that.
Come on,
We
you can
don't
be
we
honest
don't
right now.
we don't need to go down that street today. No, but what do you think? What is it like the pyramids? It's like we were here. Hell no. Pyramids still will.
What we have now.
Yeah.
We stop doing that. Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking.
Yeah, because what was the last big thing humans built apart from the that built in Dubai or whatever? That one. Apart from that one, like oh yeah, something we proud of, like the Eiffel Tower. So that, for example.
Whatever Singapore and China's doing. In Singapore doing something?
Oh, like that whole
Yeah.
two walks, biggest thing. Ah, maybe.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's up there with Dubai and stuff. Right?
I heard
Singapore's
they're
done.
trying to be like a safe, well, private community for you to survive if something really crazy happens. And it's actually it's like an actual. It is true. Whatever they're doing is like legit construction and shit. Like it's not bullshit. But it's just a super big city in between two big ass walls.
I find it interesting how whatever, like the Mayans, the Aztecs, and everybody in between, because there's different tribes. Like no matter what, like not even now, they can't get rid of it. It's in there. Like it's a staple.
Well, because
Like how you
you
said,
you get Mexico embraces that a lot, and that's cool. That's great. Like you will see in the city, like on the streets, the highways, you see paints like graffiti things on the walls, and it's just about it, just about that whole thing.
yeah, but yeah, no, no, you're right. But no, I was saying like because I don't because even the Spanish couldn't do 100% with it. It was too large. It was like yes, it got catalyzed, but a lot of things didn't really go away, right? So it just seemed like it was so ingrained and so important that no matter what, until to this day, it's not gone. Not, not because like just think about the natives here. Like we know, but like was the last time?
Well, basically,
Yeah, like you know what
French
I mean.
and
It
British
wasn't. It wasn't.
erased them.
It wasn't. You know, it didn't something. They didn't have something to stick no matter what would happen because those people they got pillaged.
One sucks because that's true. There were nomads too, no?
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
big thing. And
They had a lot of free time too. Not gonna lie.
this God.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. It just has sticking power, and it's interesting to think about like the sticking power it had to had to like because when you like and you correct me if I'm wrong when you go to those structures, regardless even if it's the dark energy, there's a feeling there. There's something happening here.
That shit is just huge.
Yeah, like it's an echoey like ball of energy that it's very intentional.
It's like going to like an old destroyed city. Yeah, it's just you walk those paths and then you feel the people like whatever they were doing, and you ask yourself like, what the fuck, like how did we get to this point? It's just like trying to say, what do we live for now? I'm not gonna say, not. I'm not saying that what they used to do was better. 'Cause they were crazy too,
They
in
were
really
definitely
bad
crazy.
ways.
They were definitely crazy, bro.
Yeah, they will
Their
kill
sex
Osvaldo,
parties
for
were
example.
crazy. Sex parties were crazy. Free for all.
Osvaldo will be the center of that of the sex party.
It was not hitting. People are getting caught up and shit. You know, people are out here.
Maybe that shit may be legal now.
No, I haven't. Is that the one about the sex trafficking shit?
Well, Diddy parties were enough to cover
I
that.
mean,
I
Bench Franklin and all them were, fucking around with slaves. It's been, I think, Greeks, Rome's. It's all right, Sean, you can breathe. It's all right. It's a factual. Speaking facts here, man.
Sadly.
Yeah, like so that's a question. Let's go there. Why are we so closed off to sexuality nowadays? What?
Sex party?
But
Is what? Oh yeah. That people having sex parties are not that pure though. And they don't give a shit.
But what makes it pure? What is pure in reality?
Yeah.
don't ask me. I
What
have no idea.
Are you a pure person?
depends for the right person.
Puta madre.
Then yeah.
He just got like he oiled himself.
Yeah.
When he said that, I seen him oil himself up.
for himself.
Yeah, like I was like, the fuck. Yeah, because look, and somebody can define the pure and all that. I'm not doing that. But wouldn't it be easier? Less people would be hiding. Like less people would be perverted. Like there would be
You want every sexuality to come out.
Well, we got to define all that, right? But mainly, why does it have to be one way or this way? In like certain preferences, it's been taking a while to even
He
get his.
doesn't though. Yeah. Like, it's because I feel like opposite. It's because you don't have social media, but you will see here and then certain TikToks or fucking Facebook videos that are just like, okay, bro.
No,
Like,
I'm sure there's some crazy shit out there for sure.
Very conservative.
And you have free summer of love.
What
Yeah.
about the 90s?
But nothing changes because it still happens. It's just behind doors or
but
front
what do
doors.
you mean by your statement? Like, how?
Well, just think about it. Like certain preferences, it's took them a while to have a seat at the table. And we'll go with the one that like being a homosexual that took things like I know people that still haven't like it took time for you like back then that was looked up weird, but it's still around. It's always been around on very dark levels and very regular levels, right?
It was the
But
usual back in the day.
yeah, fucking priests were like grabbing little ass boys in the Vatican like,
No,
"Hey,
it
bro,
was
what are we doing? What are we doing?"
back in the day. That happens, 100%. That happens, 100%.
Yeah, that happens. You
They
guys,
should let them get
you
married or
watch
something.
the Da Vinci Show. That was on, I think it was HBO. They have a great scene that one of the apostles is coming and the Pope is in this pool and he just has one kid over here, he grabs him over here, and they're talking politics the whole time. It's fucking nuts. I'm like, I love this shot. This is reality. This is what really happened. But anyway, sorry.
I don't.
No. For the sidetrack, not for the comment. Um,
I'm not that crazy.
but it took them a while to get to the table over some or over like it shouldn't be or over pure or not pure, whatever the fuck that is, right? Like, but it happens. Like either you don't want to think about it or you want to act like it's not there, but it happens. Even like the gross perverted shit, it happens. Yeah, and there's and there's a lot of all that, right? But if we just speak on sexuality, because I mean, sexuality is the most natural thing next to maybe reactive anger and protecting ourselves, right? It's how we procreate, right? So why do we make it so complicated when it seems to maybe specific? Like, don't get me wrong, there's some perverted, crazy shit that I'm not talking about that. That's not a preference. You liking underage people, that's not a preference. People try to say that's a thing. Fuck them. But just the freedom with a consenting adult for you to enjoy yourself or enjoy each other. Why is that such a like? It's crazy that we still. It's crazy how we still argue that. Like, why is like even the story you told me off camera that happened in Mexico? I was like, well, that makes sense in Mexico, but the fact that it has to happen is just weird. Just let, because I was thinking about this. You guys know Thailand, right? Lady boys,
Please explain.
Of course.
men that turn into women but keep their dicks.
But
What?
Wait, what do you call it?
Lady boys.
Ah, okay.
Thailand.
I thought you were explaining Thailand too as well.
That's a
Like,
big
what?
part of it, though. It's smart. He needs to know just in case he ever finds himself there.
That's why I was like,
He
what?
needs to know.
so what happens in Thailand?
Well, it seems to be that they were ahead of the game, and they're not the most forward country. You know, they're still got their struggles. And
A lot of snakes.
all right, that was almost crazier than my Pope comment.
No, that's just for the fact.
No, you're right. You're right. It's a lot of snakes.
How many snakes have you seen there?
I watched videos of this guy like saving them from the police from killing them.
So people with snakes get killed.
No, the snakes that get into their houses will get killed by the police.
So people with snakes are getting saved.
Yes.
You got him. Be proud of yourself. But they made it. It's a regular thing. How long have they been doing that? It's an
Lady
accepted-
boys is a regular thing.
in Thailand. Yes, that's
Mm.
it's part of their culture. It's been for a while, right? But it's that simple. It's just like those people choose to do that there. Hopefully, I'm sure there's some abuse. I'm sure there's some sexual trafficking in between, of course, because there's always bad with the good. But just talking about the preference of two consenting adults, if that's what you're into, that's what you do. Like that's what is why the fight? Like it just seems redundant. Yeah, in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is an odd place. They like to play with blurred lines like a motherfucker. They're like, we don't sell coffee at this coffee shop, and we don't sell hookers over here. It's like, no, you do both.
Hookers
You
is
do
crazy.
both.
Professional workers.
Sorry, escorts.
Oh, God.
Okay, let me use a scientific word, make you feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
But no, it's just the silly thought sometimes where something that was supposed to be so natural that helped us move so forward and to get to this point, we're still trying to dissect it. We're still trying to overcomplicate it.
So you're saying that sexuality is in our DNA.
Yeah.
Because of sexuality.
Is this one?
But then what about people that are overly sexual?
Deviants. No, I'm joking. Fucking with you. Well, you need them, right? Because there's some people that just don't got that spark like that. Don't spark like that. People just, for whatever complex of their minds, don't get down like that.
So you're saying that the people that are a bit overly sexual do have that spark and are able to procreate a bit more, leading to evolution where as a species we get more sexual.
Yeah, I would say that sounds about right, Osvaldo. You got it, champ. Bars. For sure. You checked all the points there, buddy.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I just wonder, like why we always gotta overcomplicate everything. Like sometimes you guys know what I do for work. We don't have to say that what I do for work. But sometimes when you're trying to show somebody something about their own nature that should be so, because I think that's why the confusion happens. Like for example, anger, right? Why am I teaching anger? Like it's part of you, like it's part of what got you here. But I think the overcomplication or unnatural or you're not supposed to be behave like this or not be loud or express your emotions like this, whatever that bullshit is, that is confusing. That's why maybe I have a job and that's my job and I have to get these people to understand this about themselves. But it's just confusing. Like it's a human thing. What are we over here overcomplicating anger for?
So adult temper tantrums should be accepted.
No. But in a private environment where you are safe in your home and you feel like you want to get off where you're not hurting nobody, scream into a pillow or like just yell, get your shit off. That's your place, right? Lock. Exactly. Yeah, but the expression.
How to express. Because of that.
So is
Yeah.
that the best solution to have temper tantrums at home in private?
Yeah, go take a run. Destroy rooms? I think it's destroy rooms or rec rooms or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I need to go to one of those. Ah,
Like axe,
Do it right here, right now.
no.
We use Osvaldo.
axe throwing places,
Those are too.
but you don't shoot them you shoot them at other individuals.
Days. No, yeah. No, it's just maybe the point I'm. Yeah.
But one of them just get crazy, yeah. For real, I would never risk it like that, to be honest.
Nah, we can go to an open field. We don't need to go into a tight room. We can go somewhere in the mountains. There's enough space for everybody. Just pick a place. Know how to handle your guy. You don't need to. Yeah, nah, fuck that. We don't need to go into a little tight room with a bunch of other weirdos. We don't know. No. We go to the mountains. But no, the point I was just trying to make, it just seems we've always overcomplicated everything. Everything has always kind of been counterproductive, and that's why sometimes it's so confusing for certain people. Not for everybody, but for certain people that have certain, struggles or dilemmas or whatever the case
Yeah,
may
it
be.
comes from their lives too. Like maybe somebody overcomplicates your main point, sex, because growing up they have really bad experiences. They witnesses some weird shit or stuff like that. It happens a lot in Mexico.
That are over.
You'll be surprised on how often that happens.
Shit, everybody should double check your grandparents. Shout out
For
to-
real.
shut- I'm- especially
For
if you're-
sexuality,
especially if you're Latino. That's all I'm gonna say. But it goes back to that. The confusion is so hard, so the abuse happens, or the misunderstanding happens because we've always tried to understand it in a way. Back to that word "pure" that I didn't really want to get into because it's nonsensical. I don't like. What am I discussing?
Because you're
If water wet or not?
you're pure.
water is pure.
Water is pure.
Not all of it. I've used. That's why they're cleaning out the pipes around. The shit rusted. and stuff.
Mexico City water is
Ooh.
pure. Is the purest in the world.
Nah, they killed the Exhalados. Fuck them. The water got off.
That fucking shit is dirty. Your guys' presents. Goddamn. That's dirty. Bro, I have them.
I've been waiting for him to.
I have them in my bag, next to my desk. And
Some water, some pure water.
yeah, they're swimming in there, bro.
He brought us some air.
They
Yeah,
swim-
that air pollution from Mexico
Yeah, I was
City.
like, close your eyes.
Bro, it's a smell.
But no, it's just a thought I've been having. It's weird that we try to somehow understand or move away from it was given from whatever you believe, it was given to us. It was given to us to use, to survive, to make it, to go this far. And we somehow overcomplicated that for some reason.
Nobody talks to you about it neither. Yeah.
But where does the confusion come from?
Feeling something.
Because nobody talks to you about it.
But
Just like think about.
Did your mom talk to you about it? Yeah?
oh, my mom did. Oh, yeah. No, my mom explained condoms to me. My mom told me, like,
The old parents did.
yeah, no, my mom.
I feel like that's so important to have with your kids.
You
You
gotta
did?
talk, you gotta talk about everything. Talk
Yeah.
about weed. You gotta have the conversation, bro. Like you not talking is you're just sending people to fail, bro.
That's the internet's job.
Excuse me, Reddit. Fucking
Go ahead.
captain over here.
That's the internet's job.
Well, I guess now it could be, but no, my mom definitely. She told me what was good. She explained to me like
My grandpa did that for us. All of my cousins. He sat us down and he explained sex to us and why it happens and why it should happen and why it shouldn't happen. So I guess it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was uncomfortable. Fuck. It's that.
yeah, you gotta get uncomfortable.
But then, can't you teach it in a comfortable way?
The fuck does that?
Yeah, that's just how
You better rephrase that real quick, chap.
yeah, it was my little son. It didn't sound good.
Well, because everyone is uncomfortable.
Give us an example. How will you do it?
It's like anything else.
My
We're
ears
just
got hot. I got embarrassed
It's-
for you.
it's just a culture thing. It's culturally bad to see it that way. But in the past, it could have also been explained in a more accepting way.
Yeah, they will take you to the strip club and you go ahead.
Not in that way, but
Yeah.
They did to you.
No, fuck no. I don't know.
Fucking Colombians.
again, biologically, it's just a function.
But it's from the like us trying to make it something that it's not.
Exactly.
That's the confusion.
Seen as a function may be dangerous because what Sean just said. Yeah, the kid will see the function. It works.
No, but
what does the kid do with it?
you got to tell your kid about penetration. Like, just do it. It's just like there's no nice way to say it. Look, you're gonna have urges. You're human. It's normal to have sex. It's not this go hide in the corner shit, right? It's not. No, obviously, you want to have the love, the connection part, and all that shit. Don't be just, moving your seat all around about the town. Obviously, right? You want to, but again, and even with what I just said, that's still kind of limiting. And it's still we're still trying to like, no, it's sex. Sometimes you're going to have some urges, and sometimes you're going to fall in love, and sometimes you're not. And sometimes you're going to try to do your best and make sure she comes first. That's what I'm telling my son. FYI. But why?
Honestly, yeah.
Culturally.
Or even like emotionally.
It's because the thing, Sean, you want your kid not to be scared of you.
You need to stop doing it. But go ahead.
Why? I was just saying the point. What did I do?
Crazy.
No, I just saying that. Yeah, Sean has a point, but then if not, your kid, I don't want my kid not to tell him things just because he's scared of me. So there's always
But
limits.
why would he
to
be
things.
scared?
I was never.
frowns upon.
Yeah, I was never scared of my
You
mom or
already
my
want it for
dad.
yourself.
Very much. But for us. Fair enough.
You see, Sean, and this is why I like to have you on this camera with me, buddy. Because, but that's what I mean. Stop thinking about it. Just say it.
Honestly.
No, but just say it. Just look. This is how you came. Just say it. Let's not think about it. Let's just because it's not like we're lying. It's just something that happens.
Yeah, like Camilo tells us all the time to get working, and again, we don't take it the wrong way.
Honestly, no, they don't.
Yeah, we're just like, oh, okay, thank you for.
Thank you for your support.
That's great. No, but it's just that. Like, don't think about it. It's but because the taboo is so built and programmed in us that like it's even right now, some of you guys are having some, getting a little scrimmly inside.
Do you
Like
think white
I
people
see
have
some
those
crazy shit.
talks?
Huh?
Do you think white people have those talks?
I think some people, some of them, not
Yeah?
all of them. I think some of them, not all of them. I think that's a human thing. It's not even a cultural thing. I think the taboo, whatever you want to call it, Christianity, Catholic, or purity or non-purity, whatever that is, not to put it on a religion. Like it's so programmed in us that we're scared to say things.
That's what I'm saying. There's some cultures where you grow up with it. Like you grow up learning about sex, even though kids don't have it. They kind of learn what it is. So once they're at the age, they're not ashamed by it, or they're not scared of it, or again, they're not in that culture where it's frowned upon.
It's out of something. Real quick.
Okay. Hopefully you don't chuck this time.
That's okay. Like bitch. Go get a tan.
I did one.
No. Because that goes with the main goal we were trying to get to today. There's no appropriate age to teach maybe sex exactly, and there's probably no appropriate age to get into it. It just has to happen because it will be part of your world, part of your life at some point. Obviously, teaching at a young age, you're going to teach provisions and limitations, but it has to at least be somewhere around. And it could be through a simple, for example, if the husband and wife showing their affection toward each other in the kitchen, hugs, little hand squeeze, small stuff like that has to kind of be
A little
like,
fight, a little boxing
all
fight.
right, relax. I don't know what you be doing, but you don't even gotta tell us. But just through those slight things, you show it. It's a sex. That's affection is a sexual thing. So through those slight things, and to me, when I think of AI, there is no appropriate age to sit somebody in front of it. You just got to do it. Because at some point or eventually, it will be part of your life or your world, especially at this point. And the point that I was trying to get to today's conversation, but we found into some good sexual shit. I like that. Made y'all uncomfortable. I like this. It's all right, Camilo. Pray for me tonight. Uh,
I got you.
I think AI or whatever you want to call it, ChatGPT or whatever preferences you have, because there's a bunch of companies.
Crack.
No, not crack.
Crack.
You said crack, right? I'm not tripping. See, I can't see his accent today. I'm tired. But the sooner you get into it, even slightly, this is better. Sooner it doesn't become a thing, it doesn't become an obstacle, it doesn't become a limitation to your nature, right? So, what do you guys think? As far as maybe kindergarten, let's throw programming in there. Let's have.
You want to teach them how to program?
No, but let's understand AI. Let's run ChatGPT. Let's make sure they're interacting with it.
There's a need. I feel like there's a need for it, not because the kids need to start using it at an early age of stage of their lives, but then for them not to get lazy and learn how to use it in the proper ways,
That's
in
why we
proper ways.
That's why we start early before they even start developing
Okay,
work habits or
yeah, it's
productivity.
really easy for you to get lazy on it.
Not lazy.
No, I tried that so hard. I tried not to be lazy on it so
It's
hard.
boring when you're lazy, bro. Like if you use ChatGPT and you're expecting the answers, you're like limiting
Yeah.
yourself so much of
I
what
asked
that thing
for
can do.
outlines and stuff like that. But yeah, no, just the kids need to know that they need to fight for things too here and then.
Yeah. And AI is probably gonna be the tools that they're gonna need the most to fight the most.
You're gonna
But
ask ChatGPT how to fight.
please, oh, I swear, you prompt that shit, I'm gonna punch you in the. That was crazy.
Do it because he has done it. He has done it in the past.
Osvaldo, I swear, you're not gonna be on the next show. That's all I'm saying. That was crazy. Don't
Do it right now.
No,
Punch him in the face. That will give us views.
All right, Sean, you're gonna have to kick him after I punch him. No, but you're right. You're right. I do think there's a conversation to be said, especially for certain adults. But I think towards that, the faster we get on them, we don't let them develop those habits because they haven't even been productive yet. So I think if the earliest we get, those habits might not even exist because that might be a default of us not of whatever era. Maybe you coming from an era like mine where you didn't have the internet all the time, so it becomes this thing, right? But the earlier the better, I think. And somehow going into sexuality ended up here. I think it's probably one of the same because it's there, it's needed, it's not going away as far as I could tell.
Just like taxes.
No, those are really not. In
Okay.
Paris, 90 days though. We'll see.
Fuck Cubans.
What do you think? What do you think? Just real quick, and I don't know if you want to say this out loud, but you've had some experience in the decorum of guiding young minds. Ooh. Like that. You had a serve in you. It's crazy.
My first thought is let alone
But you're right. But
how do you explain chat?
you didn't explain it. You let it
You
interact.
asked ChatGPT how to explain
Exactly.
ChatGPT to a 5-year-old.
Exactly.
That's gonna be it.
I'm cooking.
Right. How do I?
Present yourself to this.
No. The correct prompt is explain like I'm 5. How do I explain
Yeah.
to a 5-year-old?
Just you do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, how would you explain riding a bike to a 5-year-old?
That's quite not the same thing. You think it is?
You have to interact with the bike to understand the bike, to understand your weight, get confident on the pedals, and AI is no different.
Yeah, how
AI
the
is an
bike tops.
interactive. No, we're talking about AI. A large language models that are learning with their experience through the interaction with data of the internet or data of explicit conversation
They
chat.
may have
Or when we have
GPT
AI is
for
learning
kids.
as it goes. Let's be very clear on that. AI, especially since it's been live, it's learning as it goes.
So what you're trying to do is teach AI how to ride a bike.
I'm trying to teach a 5-year-old without teaching it. Just interact. Here's a bike. Fall a couple times. We'll get back up.
5-year-old. Back. Else. They're gonna.
This is my bestie forever and ever.
I don't think you're giving the other generation credit. Like these people are born with like knowing. Yeah, but yeah, I'm as far as like my brother, he's 16. Trust me, that boy. I remember him taking my iPad. He was doing things that I never taught him. I don't know if he watched the video. I don't know how he did certain things, but he just kind of just said, "Whoa, what you got here? Let's interact." So I'm just saying because I think the next generation is going to come with that. Now, no, they're not the same 5-year-old.
Big difference between a 5-year-old.
I don't think they're not the same.
Yeah, talking. And you start.
Nobody taught us how to use a cell phone, right?
Yeah, but cell phone was not gonna tell you I love you and then make you kill yourself.
Well, we do.
It has happened. It has happened. It recently happened to a kid in high school.
You got mass stories over here. We need a news show. We need a news show. Who wants Camilo's Colombian news?
Bro.
Every Monday at 5 o'clock.
It happened.
Noticias con
It
Camilo.
happened. It happened. I saw. I
I
read it.
showed you guys. Remember, I showed you guys the Tate AI from Twitter.
Bro, there's certain videos. I watched this video in Michael Malone. The Naga just fired him, and it's crazy. I showed that to my aunt, and she would believe 100% of whatever that guy was saying. Calling Westbrook that he was a snake, and that he was just fight, bro. Like,
Grown adults. Children. And you start getting. Starts getting more. And you start. AI. Robot.
it does it already.
It's a friend.
There's
Yeah,
a video.
bestie.
But since we didn't grow up with that, it's like, no, that's a robot. But to them, since they're growing up with it, they're gonna see no different person.
Maybe that's what's supposed to be.
No, you can teach that to a
adaptation.
5-year-old. You can teach that to a 5-year-old. Yeah.
No, this isn't real.
But-
It's just the program.
That has to be a way.
So
It's just
two things. First, I don't think we're giving the next generation enough credit.
But how is my
No.
5-year-old kid gonna be better than
I-
the one from 20 years ago?
Look, I just think I'll go because I'm the oldest. I think my version of my 5-year-old, and trust me, I had a tumultuous 5-year-old life, even at that age. A 5-year-old now is way different. The awareness, especially in the most healthiest environment with two parents in the most of normalcy. Trust me, a 5-year-old is way more observant than you were even at that level. And we were all trying to understand because that's what a baby does. But a 5-year-old now is very different to my 5-year-old. Like I told you, I was outside at 5. I was seeing fucking psychotic breakdowns once or twice a month. So even me, but a healthy 5-year-old now is way different than our 5 that we thought.
But in what context?
I think
5-year-old.
You may have to give it some you may have to give GPT boundaries again, as I should say before, just like fucking YouTube kids. The thing with those things, is that some videos in YouTube Kids are just worse than the regular YouTube
Like
videos.
there's a video where
So
Trump is talking to Zelensky about Pokemon cards, and it
It-
sounds super real.
So the next generation is always dumber. Is that what we're saying?
No, but we'll just
reality.
the way they're gonna process that everything they're gonna be seeing is
But
just.
maybe that's how they're supposed to, because that's the next step. Because when I hear this, I hear us putting our insecurities into what we don't fully.
So you will give a kid a completely fully open GPT.
No, there's ways to do it. There's
Well, that's why you
ways-
put
there's-
boundaries
there's-
to it,
there's-
limits.
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm also a guy that don't think you should be giving a kid an iPad. I don't even think you should let a kid to a certain age get on the internet yet. But I think let's not put this pure limitation that we kind of always do on things. That's kind of that's why the sexuality in this is kind of the same to me, because we're already trying to put all these contingencies. We're already be like, no. But this reality, how am I going to explain this? But maybe they're going to know because they just have, because of their era or their time, they're going to know something we just had to learn the harder way. And I can't explain that to you. I don't know what that is, but I can explain that it took me 3 times to get on my bike, but on the 4th time, I kind of got it.
But what's the worst that can happen to you learning how to ride a bike?
I sold drugs, buddy. That was the worst thing.
Oh, but you learn how to ride the bike
Yeah.
before you sell them.
No, but the bike was that made shit go up, because now I had a vehicle and a move around.
Yeah, but
environment.
again, for you to have the vehicle, you learn how to ride it, and then the worst that can happen to you when you learn how to ride it is
I
just
forgot I was on camera. Fuck.
just
Fuck it, Camilo. You got me hyped, bitch.
just crash
I
into
forgot.
things.
Fuck. That's allegedly.
You
fuck
fell
it,
from the
that's
you
what I-
fell from the bike.
Camera fucking bitches.
You fell from the bike.
That
That's
means
it.
that means it's a good conversation, and maybe we're gonna have to pick this up because I don't want y'all to get home so late. So yeah, fuck, I forgot. I really did. I blacked out for a minute.
But then-
How is that my fault?
But then
I gotta blame somebody. Come on.
5-year-olds are Googling, is Santa real? And Google is telling them Santa is not real.
Yeah. Until you're 16.
So I think that's the thing with ChatGPT, where as a parent, you could possibly tell it, my
But-
5-year-old is going to be using it.
Or even add the settings.
Yeah, in the settings, we're like, yeah, 5-year-old is using this. Have your responses be tailored to a 5-year-old.
Yeah, again, you give it like a
Those
slight version
limitations.
of ChatGPT that has boundaries and is focused on teaching your kid that there's something there that you need to learn how to use at some point, and hopefully it's not gonna give you instructions on how to kill yourself, like stuff like that.
Any final thoughts, gentlemen? I had fun. I blacked out. Forgot we were on fucking camera.
You shock on water and then you blacked out.
Yep.
That's the best night ever.
Tell me about it. Water.
I didn't exactly hear what was said earlier. Can we go back to that conversation?
So, ladies
That
and
is how
gentlemen, thank you so much. You already know we are MTI, Camilo, Sean, Osvaldo, and me.
Say your name. HT, guys, come on.
They know. I'm streaming I'm streaming.
It's Hector Torres.
Oh, I'm really gonna punch you on camera. You thought I blacked out earlier, bro. Thought I blacked out. But like and subscribe. Sean, when are you gonna get on Black Ops with me during the week? I know you're a hardworking dude and you busy and shit. You doing push-ups in the bathroom, but when you gonna get Black? Why you laughing? Why you laughing, man?
Why?
Push-ups in the bathroom. Don't
What
judge
the-
me.
You do?
Don't judge.
In the bathroom? Why were you the push in the bathroom?
You're not making me explain my
Were you
joke.
talking about this bathroom?
Yeah, this one? You do pushes in this one?
Yeah, sometimes just for class, bro. I gotta give.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. But Black Ops 6. All right. Just take a break from the bathroom push-ups. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We're starting new narratives. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys on the next one. Coffee show tomorrow. I still don't know what bean, but I'll figure some shit out if I figure out the other shit. But
A Cuban bean, hopefully.
I don't think they have coffee. Ooh,
Okay,
that
you what
Cubano?
Cuban?